Respected dear friends, youngsters, so much so hopes on you by the Lord that He has given you human life, me also, that too in Bharata Mata, that also in Sanatana Dharma. And what are the hopes He has on us are study Shastra, know from it two things. One, what for you have to live your life. Second, what you have to do for this world perfectly. What you have to do for this world is called as knowing your dharmas and following them. What you have to gain and achieve is the spiritual ultimate goal. By studying again Shastra, know all of the means and goal, work towards it. So, recognizing this, let us work towards it only. Let us not go astray from it. Let anything, anybody come, we are not going to be misled by anything. So I welcome you. I really thank you from the bottom of my heart for giving this chance to deliberate on Gita along with you, which is helping me also to have clarity of this text. It seems as long as I am alive, every day, if possible, I'll be having at least one class satsanga for you, for me, on any of the other texts, so that both of us grow along with my other class of Upanishads or Bhagavatam, whatever are done, because being with you, the youngsters, is always giving more dynamism, more activeness, because you are so. So, for that, my thanks to you, and also appreciations and congrats for being regular in your listening to these Gita talks. And I'm sure that it's definitely helping in adding that knowledge to you, wisdom to you, therefore, the confidence and conviction not only to face problems, challenges, but also to reach the set goals, given goals, chosen goals, and following all our dharma duty also. Thus, enjoy life in this way. The other thing, the dancing, the eating, the singing, the rolling on the road, they are all not real enjoyments. That anybody does it who is immature. Immature like you, who is listening to Bhagavad Gita, for him, the real entertainment enjoyment is following Gita's way of life for your own spiritual growth, worldly achievements, contribution to the world. May Gita guide for that, and I wish and pray also for you for the same. So let's join today too for our three activities of Bhagavad Gita Shlokas, 10th chapter. Just four more are there. Last but two will do today. Tomorrow two more. So tomorrow 22nd August will be concluding the 10th chapter on 23rd when our moon will land. What our our lander will land in the moon. Our Chandrayaan 3. That day we will start our 11th chapter, the Vishwarupa. Good coordination, sorry, good coincidence, is it not? Excellent. Then in our second topic today, the common sense thought, and in our chanting class in Kashi Vishwanatha Ashtakam, the sixth shloka, little subtle, sublime, spiritual it is. So let us attentively enjoy our class. Being attending to class, how many benefits you get? First, commitment is growing. Second is on time coming, that is learned. Third, chanting of Gita mantras. So to Vishwanatha Ashtakam mantras you are learning, then able to develop your concentration for 1 hour, etc. Then if you are attentive, your sharpness of intellect is growing, your knowledge and knowledge of shastras is growing, your understanding what should be the goal of life, means of life, preparation of the life. You are also understanding what is sharira, mana, buddhi, prana. You are also understanding why the world is in front of us and how it is like that. You're also understanding what is God, where is God, how is God, why is God. Therefore, in this 1 hour class every day regularly heard, how many things are given to you, along with the common sense thoughts and all. So, especially through Gita, all of that. Second is our common sense thought. Third one is our great Vishwanatha Ashtakam. So, join with prayers to begin with. Om. 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 Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. Friends, the Shravana month is going on. Luckily, we are doing our Shiva Stotram only. That is Kashi Vishwanath Ashtakam learning. Today being Monday. Whenever you listen, that day it may not be Monday. But the day I am doing class and recording, it's a Shravana Somvara. Therefore, the same Kashi Vishwanath Ashtakam. First to five mantras as prayers we chant. Sixth, we will be learning at the third topic of the day. ओम अथ श्री वेद व्यास महर्षि प्रणीत काशी विश्वनाथ अष्टकम ओम गंगातरंगरमणीय जटाकलापम गौरी निरंतर विभूषित वाम भागम नारायण प्रियमनंगमदापहारम वाराणसीपुरपतिं भज विश्वनाथम वाचामगोचरमनेकगुणस्वरूपं वागीशविष्णुसुरसेवितपादपीठं वामेन विग्रहवरेण कलत्रवन्तं वाराणसीपुरपतिं भज विश्वनाथं भूताधिपं भुजगभूषणभूषिताङ्गम् व्याघ्राजिनाम्बरधरं जटिलं त्रिनेत्रं पाशाङ्कुशाभयवरप्रदशूलपाणिं वाराणसीपुरपतिं भज विश्वनाथम् सीतां सुशोभितकिरीटविराजमानं भाले क्षणानलविशोषितपञ्चबाणं नागाधिपारचितवासुरकर्णपूरं वाराणसीपुरपतिं भज विश्वनाथं पञ्चाननं दुरितमतमतं गजानां नागान्तकं दनुजपुङ्गवपन्नगानां दावानलं मरणशोकजराटवीनां वाराणसीपुरपतिं भज विश्वनाथं. If you know the chanting, if you know the meaning, there's no better joyful, loving, devotional meditation than this. This will elate you in bhakti. Each in turn makes the Lord to bless you. When the Lord blesses, He gives both bhukti, the livelihood, comforts, luxuries, all that, mukti, even the spiritual emancipation. How beautiful are the ideas of our rishis munis that along with big big shastras, they also gave us the small small stotras in whose using the big big results only we get. So thank them. The real expression of our gratitude to them is when we learn these stotras and daily one stotra meditate. Lord is one, but today I am worshipping in this form. In this form, Lord has hundreds of stotras. Among them, this stotra I am using today to pray to Him, to worship Him, to meditate Him, to be blessed by Him. हो गया? Your variety का variety भी हो गया, and prayer का prayer भी हो गया, उपासना का उपासना हो गया, भक्ति का भक्ति भी हो गया, even meditation contemplation also. Is it not? How beautiful are these mantras? Kalka Panchananam Duritamattamatangajanam Nagantakam Danujamungava Mannaganam Davanalam Marana Shoka Janatavinam Varanasi Purapatim Bhaja Vishwanatham. You can in fact pray through that. Lord, remove these negativities, give the positivities, etc. etc. Okay. Now come to our Bhagavad Gita. Congrats and thanks for you all that we have gone through the first portion of Krishna giving in the 10th chapter, the Vibhuti Yoga, about his Mahima and his techniques of six types of bhajana with two supports of how to think about him. Aham sarvasya prabhavaha mattah sarvam pravartate. Basing on that, matcha fartaram nanyat, machitta madgata prana we have to do. He gave the assurance that he will give us the Buddhi Yoga, he will light the lamp of Atma Jnana by coming into our heart. Then we saw how beautiful was Arjuna's prayer and his request for the Lord to tell about Vibhuthis of him with which he is permeating the whole world, whose practice he wanted to do. That in this form, Lord is there, in this form, Lord is there, Lord alone is in this form, Lord alone in this form. That removes the reality given to that form and name, and that brings us to our cognition the presence of the Lord behind that name and form. Again, ornaments are there, but behind the ornament as the substratum, there is a gold. Without gold, ornament cannot be. So behind the name and form of the world, the Lord alone is there. Without the Lord, the world cannot be. Today we will see that only in our shloka also. So to come to that final level as initial sadhana, vibhuti practice. भगवान के ही अलग अलग विभूतियां expressions. Bhuti means existence. Vibhuti means appearing in many forms. Like a cinema hero, he is a vibhuti. He is a bhuti. He is there, somebody. But he acted in 300 movies. That one bhuti, but person being who bhavati, is vibhutis are these 100 actions in 100 roles in 100 movies. एक ही है. But in some he is like a father, in grandfather or brother or son, and a hero or villain or comedian or side artist or guest appearance. These are all his vibhutis. And as a villain in each movie different form, or as a hero in each movie different. एक मूवी में हीरो बट पॉलिटिशियन, अनदर हीरो बट इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट, अनदर हीरो बट राउडी. देखो, in other movie as a villain but as a good person looking outside, but villain but as another professional, villain but as an underdog. These are all his vibhutis, but none of them are he is reality. Same way, the whole world is Bhagavan's Vibhuti. None of them are real. That is why they are going on changing. They are coming, appear, going, coming, appearing, going. Waves come, appear, go. Wave come, appear, go. Water remains continuous. Water is permanent. Waves are projected. Waves come and go. We should not get attached to the waves and never try to make them permanent. It will never happen. Therefore, definitely you are disappointed. Your disappointment is not because wave is perishing. Your disappointment is because you don't want to accept that the wave perishes and the water is imperishable. Hold the water. This you are not understanding, therefore you are suffering. So to the whole world is projection on Lord. It comes and goes. Enjoy when it comes, enjoy when it goes, enjoy when it stays, but enjoy doubly by discovering the substratum behind as your own self. That is the essence of all Vedanta or Shastra. So Bhagavan said ki my vibhutis are so many, I can't tell all of them, even I can't count them. Pradhanyataha ye Guru Shrestha. Only the important I'll tell you. Na asti antaha me vistarasya. My vistruti in the form of vibhuti is infinite. Because every star is me. How many millions and billions and trillions of stars are there? बताओ. अब कितना मैं तुमको बताऊं? Every planet with every star is me. Among the planets, the dead planets are there, living dynamic planets like Earth are there, all are my vibhutis. On every living planet, again, like on the Earth, 84 lakhs of living beings and non living things are there. And in 84 lakhs, there are so many species are there, specimens are there. Each specimen is differently having its own limbs. Each limb's name is different, form is different, functioning is different. All are my vibhutis. Then how many I can tell you? Batao? I am only everything. है कि नहीं? Water has how many vibhutis? Millions, because every wave is water's vibhuti. But you can't talk about every wave. Few say waves, tides और foam, froth, bubble, ripple और 10-12 बोल देते हैं हम बस. You can't do everything. Like one gold, how many vibhutis it has? Millions. But among them, few ornaments we make and wear on the body. One mud, but vibhutis, you can make thousands of things with mud. But no, only pots, gamla, diya, and some walls for the house to stay. These are the few things we make. So what Bhagavan says, my vibhutis are in infinite number in expression. For your sadhana, pradhanataha, important ones, I'll tell you. The pradhanata in the Lord given is some devataओं का, कोई ऋषियों का, कोई मुनियों का, कोई राजाओं का, कोई मनुष्यों का, कोई पशुओं का, कोई पक्षियों का. You know, कुछ कुछ जो इटर्नल है, कोई कोई आकर गए हैं. लाइक ऑल भगवान वेराइटी में इंपॉर्टेंट विभूतिस ही गेव. Few from the pancha mahabhutas, you understand, few from the divine world, few from the human world. Pradhanyatah na asti anta me vistarasya. Then Bhagavan started telling the vibhutis. The first one is ultimate, Second is penultimate. All of them are for those who cannot ultimate understand or do the first and second. First and second are for the Uttamadhikari. Aham Atma Gudakesha Sarvabhutashe Sthitaha. Then Aham Adishya Madhyanja Bhutanam Antayavacha. There are, please remember, I tell you one secret today. I don't know whether we shared it in this language or not. What is there is Bhagavan alone. For whatever the reason, whether you call it as Maya, whether you call it as our own mind, whether you call it as our upadhis, faculties, that in the God we have seen so many multiplicity of the plicity of the world. Now, taking this as real, we are lost in him, in them, either gaining them and either running away from them. This is called ignorance samsara. The what Vibhuti Yoga is teaching is remaining the things as they are in the mind. We are changing our idea or understanding or acceptance that yes, it is mountain only, it is Himalaya only, but the God only among all mountains is expressing as Himalaya. Therefore, Himalayan is there, God is not there. Say later, Himalayan is there, God is there. In the form of Himalaya, God alone is there. See, God alone is there in the form of Himalaya. Therefore, which is important, form or the God? God important. So only our drishti from many, many rupa or the forms are drawn to one common God. Which is God? That one can never be defined. The coming, going gods are, all of them are expressions of God. The Ramas, the Krishnas and all of them. They are also not less to help us. But whose expression they also have come from something, no? Stayed in something, gone back. Where from they came, gone and stayed and gone. That is the ultimate God. That is only on the seat of meditation. Actually, when you said as God, and God is the substratum of everything when you said. After that, by being absolutely alert, everything which has name and form, when all of that is rejected from our drishti or vision, then what remains is not God. That is by Lakshana, it is Satyam Jnanam Anantam, and by experience, it is my own self. That is what will happen on the seat of meditation. To achieve this only in the spiritual shastras of Upanishads, techniques are told. What are the techniques told? Bhaiya tum drashta ho o drushya hai. Sare drushya ko chodo, drushya ko, you will recognize yourself as drashta. So to say, everything is anatma, you are atma. Drop anatma, you recognize the atma. So to they say, everything is changeable, you are changeless. So drop all the changeful, you remain yourself as the changeless. So all these hundreds of आत्मा अनात्म विवेक जड़ चेतन विवेक एक अनेक विवेक दृक्दृश्य विवेक अवस्थात्रय विवेक whatever is said in Shastra is only to achieve this which we shared just now. God alone is there, seen as many. Seen many is taken as real and lost in the samsara, God forgotten. This is the first. Now we are in the trouble situation. Not troubleshooting now. What is the solution? World is seen, but that is seen along with it, God also seen. Second stage, world is seen, but God alone is in the form of the world. Or in the world, the God is there. Third point, God alone is in the form of the world. Every name and form is nothing but the expression of God. Therefore, the expressed world, which is the expression of God, keep away. Now just focus on which God is that the expression of the whose expression is the world. In that inquiry, we reach to the Satchit Ananda myself. Therefore, one atta only, but in so many chapati form. One mud only in so many balls form. So one pure water only, so many waves. So one God only in the whole world form. You respect, revere God, thank the God for whatever He is doing, serve the God. So the God alone is in the form of world. To respect the world, revere the world, serve the world, and don't trouble the world as you don't trouble the God. You are realized, you are liberated. Liberated from what? Your own inner mind's mischief of taking the God as world and projecting a variety of things on the world and trying to get it through desires. If it is not fulfilled, becoming angry, taking revenge. These are all called raga, dvesha, kama, krodha. From that nonsense, there is a mukti. And the cause of that nonsense, the ignorance, from that there is a mukti. And who is the one who is having this nonsense and ignorance? I. From this wrong I also there is mukti, because that God I discover as my I self, I myself, or I real self. So this is what, listen 3, 4, 5 times, you will be able to grasp it. So starting from Amahatma Gudakesha, Aditya Namaha Vishnu, Bhagavan went on telling Vibhuthis. Yesterday we have concluded the last Vibhuthis, the 72 हो गया. हमने count करके भी देखा. Dando Damayatam I am the punishment in those who do the punishment to keep the things on track, controlled. Nitirasmi jigishatam. I am in the people who are wanting to be victorious. I am the niti in them. So there are two ways of seeing. One is what? By any means you become victorious. That means is Bhagavan. That means there is called a niti. But real नीति से जीतना ही जीत है. Therefore नीति के साथ जीतने वालों में नीति मैं हूं. नीति means नेकीपन, being honest. Otherwise, you can win by very other wrong techniques also. Youth capturing, rigging, horse trading, money lending, and threatening, frightening. The ETM, EVM, electronic voting machines capturing. How many ways the winning can be done in the ballots? These are all was being done now. Thoda awareness बढ़ गया social. The policies all become strong. थोड़ा कम हुए. There were some techniques on the name of caste or creed or religion और ऑन द रिलेटिव्स इस नाम पे लोग ये फ्रॉड कर रहे हैं पॉलिटिक्स का. द वन वाज कॉल्ड राजा लक्षणास हु कैन रियली लव द नेशन. ही शुड बी मेड एज लीडर वेदर ही बिलोंग्स टू व्हिच एवर द कास्ट और एनी ऑफ द that varna or ashrama. But there are so many ways. Therefore every vijaya is not vijaya. Niti alone is vijaya. Being honest is the real victory. So that honesty victory is me. Niti rasmi jigishatam. Then I told you, Maunam Chayavasmi Guhyanam, in the subtler and subtler secrets, I am the silence. Because when you become absolutely silent, at the speech level, at the mind level, at the intellect, and don't enter into the sleep, in that absolute silence, what you see is the infinitely pervading, pure existence consciousness, God. Therefore, that is the most secret. Among the secret, I am the silence. Because if you maintain the silence, you reach the God. In the Lord, the sound came, and the sound got dichotomized. Sound got grassified. The dichotomized sound is called as you and me. Grassified the sound is the whole world of names and forms. When all become silent, what is discovered is Paramatma. You can't make the outer world silent. You keep the mouth silent, make the mind silent, intellect silent, and just be aware what remains there. That is Paramatma, that is yourself, that is the substratum of the whole world. That is the eternal, immutable, birthless, changeless, which is talked in our Shastras in so many forms. Every chapter of Gita, we are seeing something or the like that. In the second chapter, in the fourth chapter, fifth chapter, sixth, seventh, in every one of them, the Paramatma is described in the eighth one. Kavim Purana Manusha Siddharam and all that now. साइलेंस में भगवान मिलते हैं. इसलिए मौनम चैवास्मि गुह्यानाम. फाइनली ज्ञानम तद अहम अर्जुन. इज इट नॉट? ज्ञानम ज्ञानवताम अहम. I am the knowledge in all the knowledgeable. Whether it is Tattva Jnanam, whether it is Bhautika, Vishya Jnanam, Vyaktitva Vikasa Jnanam, every Jnana is me only. Because if I, the conscious self, is not there, the buddhi will not become functional to gain the jnanam of that worldly things, whatever it is. Okay, the jnana can be anything, and that jnana is practiced. Like dance, it's a jnanam, then practiced physically. Music, it's a jnanam, then practiced vocally. Swimming is a jnanam, then practiced physically. Cricket is a jnanam, then played on the ground. Politics is a jnanam, then you be a leader and serve others. Scientist is a jnanam, then you discover the scientific thing and help the world. Cooking is a jnanam, you practically cook and help others and eating the food. Stitching is a jnanam, you stitch and make clothes for others. Making a house is a jnanam, you make a house and make others live in that. Everything is jnanam first, then action. All jnana in all jnanavatam, Bhagavan. Because if the Bhagavan is not there, this fellow who discovered that jnana, uska buddhi काम ही नहीं करेगा, वो मरेगा वो. Secondly, that jnana alone, Lord alone is there in the form of that jnanam which he has discovered. If Newton has discovered gravitational law, in the Newton the God was there, therefore he could discover. And who kept the gravitational law there? It is Bhagwan only. Day after tomorrow we'll see how the moon will land in the evening, 6 p.m., 6 and 4 p.m. रशिया का तो टूट गया बेचारा, लूना लुढ़क गया, our Chandrayaan. Are you getting the point? Jnanam Jnanavatamaham. Everything is a Jnanam. Anna? The story of a movie is Jnanam. But how to produce that is a Jnanam. That's a producer's Jnanam. How to direct it is a director's Jnanam. And these as the base, the other things. The location, the settings, the shootings, the editings, the rehearsals, the acting, the makeup, everything is a Jnanam. And no two people have same jnanam, but in everyone jnanam and the total cumulative jnanam is Bhagwan ka hi hai. इसलिए nobody can claim that this is my knowledge. It is given to me for some activities, some achievement. Like the गीता का बोलने का ज्ञानम. Is it mine or what? मेरे को पहले से चल रहा है, वो हजारों लाखों करोड़ों have spoken on गीता before, आगे भी बहुत बोलेंगे. मुझसे बेहतर कहने वाले, तुमसे बेहतर सुनने वाले कल और आएंगे. बंदोबल का शायर. So it is his jnanam. A carpenter, his jnanam is Bhagwan ka. A doctor, his jnanam Bhagwan gave. A lawyer, Bhagwan gave his jnanam. A driver, Bhagwan gave jnanam. An engineer, Bhagwan gave that knowledge. A chartered accountant, Bhagwan ne diya jnana. An administrator, Bhagwan gave. And what chartered, what do you call them? The civil engineer, the contractor, Bhagwan gave. A medical doctor, any side. 100 branches are there. Jnanam, सब भगवान का ही. Jnanam Jnanavatamaham. The first one, the last one, they are great, no? Ham Atma Sarvabhutashe Sthitaha, and in all human beings especially, all the Jnanam of all is me only. Jnanam Jnanavatamaham. One scientist is sending rocket to the moon, other scientist is sending submarines to touch the earth on the ocean, and somebody is climbing the big mountains. Jnanamatam, Jnanamaham. Somebody is going into the atom, within the atom, into that meson, pi-meson level, even subtly, they have gone up to the level of energy. अरे ये सब ज्ञान किसने दी? भगवान ने दी. What a beautiful thing, is it not? हो गया. With this, Vibhuthis are over 72. Now, in the next two shloka, 39, 40, which we will see today, Bhagavan just summarizes it. When summarizing, in the first line of 39, one more Vibhuti says, therefore, for our account purpose, please know, Bhagavan gave 73 Vibhutis. 73rd Vibhuti is little Vilakshana. We will do it when we take up the subject. Now, let us chant first. Om. Om Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sri Geetha Sharanam Mama, Sri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Sri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Atha Dashamodhyayah, Vibhuti Yogaha, Sri Bhagavanuvacha, Atha चत्वारिंशः श्लोकौ. 39 40 पढ़ेंगे दोनों, तीन तीन बार. अब दोनों देखे तो दोनों देखेंगे, नहीं तो एक और कल एक. स्टार्ट. श्री भगवानुवाच यच्चापि सर्वभूतानां बीजं तदहमर्जुन न तदस्ति विना यत् स्यात् मया भूतं चराचरम्. यच्चापि सर्वभूतानां बीजं तदहमर्जुन न तदस्ति विना यत् स्यात् मया भूतं चराचरम्. यच्चापि सर्वभूतानां बीजं तदहमर्जुन न तदस्ति विना यत् स्यात् मया भूतं चराचरम्. और एक बार. यच्चापि सर्वभूतानां बीजं तदहमर्जुन न तदस्ति विना यत् स्यात् मया भूतं चराचरम्. 40th. नान्तोऽस्ति मम दिव्यानां विभूतीनां परन्तप एष तूद्देशतः प्रोक्तः विभूतेर्विस्तरो मया नान्तोऽस्ति मम दिव्यानां विभूतीनां परन्तप एष तूद्देशतः प्रोक्तः विभूतेर्विस्तरो मया नान्तोऽस्ति मम दिव्यानां विभूतीनां परन्तप एष तोद्देशतः प्रोक्तः विभूतेर्विस्तरो मया नान्तोऽस्ति मम दिव्यानां विभूतीनां परन्तप एष तोद्देशतः प्रोक्तः विभूतेर्विस्तरो मया. Beautiful. So, the first 39th shloka, the first line. Bhagavan says, therefore, yat cha api sarvabhutanam bijam tat aham. Hey Arjuna, of all the beings, the bija, the cause, the seed, the one because of which the thing is sprouting and growing, praroha karanam kehte hain usko, that is me only. Sarvabhutanam bijam aham ayam. This already came. Bijamam Sarabhutanam Vidibharta Sanatanam Buddhir Buddhimatam Asmi. It came in the 7th chapter. So here it is repeated. So Yatcha api Sarvabhutanam Bijam Tat Aham. Of all beings, the seed from where the beings are getting sprouted and growing, that I am. Now therefore, what is the inquiry of ours? Instead of going into that which is expressed, what is that which is expressing in that form? Into the bija when you go. In bija in other language is called karana. Bija and karana are same. So by saying bijam, Bhagavan is a karana. So sarvabhutanam bijamayaham karanamaham. Now this should do two things to us. First of all, every being has its own karana, we must know. Second is what? Every being has a karana, and that karana is one with our second, that we must know. Then, in every of those beings, be attentive, whether they are animal or pashu or pakshi or vanaspati. And each one of them, in the vanaspati, the tree, the roots and the trunk and the branches, secondary branches, leaves, fruits, flowers. In the animals, the horns, the head, the tail, the legs, the body part, the udder, whatever they have, animals. In the birds, whether the beak is there, wings are there, tail is there, in between flesh is there. In the human being also, the head is there, hands are there, legs are there, kidney, pancreas are there. How many are there? They are all sthula. Then there are sukshma also, the five jnanendriya, karmendriya. Remember, how many ever this way, these multiple things are there, all of them have one karana, one bija only, from where they all have manifested. We have to inquire that. And while inquiring it, keeping away the effects and tracing the cause is called meditation. In that meditation, we do two things. One, what is the effect that is dropped, and what is the cause of that? On that, the attention is paid. That's called meditation. In that intense, deep, heated meditational attempt, because you are not valuing the effects, slowly they recede away from your own mind, and you are trying to see the cause which is eternally there. Slowly it, like as the morning comes, 6 o'clock, 6:05, how from the horizon is turned the unseen sun so far, slowly rises. In the same way, because the effects are rejected, the cause slowly rises to appear, first in our understanding, then in our experience, that I am that cause. This is called meditation. Meditation is that one in which the cause of everything, the God, the self, the reality, the truth, the Brahman, that is discovered as our own experience. This is only meditation. All other namke vaste meditation. This meditation alone, dropping all differences, gives moksha. In other meditations, some other benefits may come, but not the final liberation, final bliss. Note kar lena. So, yachapi sarvabhutanam bijam tat aham. Like I am there now. I am a body, I have a mind, I have senses. For every aspect of me, the bija is Bhagavan. That is what. Then our rishis and munis and gurus, holding on to such shlokas, they contemplated. In their contemplation, they discovered all these things. What they discovered, the body is made by the Pancha Mahabhutas. The Indriyas are made by the Sukshma Tanmatras. The Antakarana also is made by Tanmatras. Then all of them have come from the Samashti Ahankara that has come from the Mahat Tattva that has come from the Avyakta Prakriti Maya, and it was unmanifest in the God, then it got manifested. So these all things, by doing research for hundreds of years, the rishis they used to live for long. हजारों साल जीते थे वो. उनको बाहर कोई टीवी सिनेमा क्रिकेट देखना थोड़ी है. So while inquiring on this, having discovered all the Mula Tattva, then the Mula of all of this Mula called as the Bija, they discovered it is Bhagwan. And that's what came through their mouth when they wanted to express in the word form called as Upanishads. तस्माद्वाये तस्माद् आत्मनः आकाश संबुधः आकाशाद् वायुः वायोरग्निः अग्निरापः अद्य पृथ्वी पृथिव्या औषधयः औषधिभ्योऽन्नम् अन्नात् पुरुषः सवायश पुरुषोन्नरसमयः. All the Upanishad mantras are expression of their experience. That how the whole world is nothing but God, how the God alone is expressing as the whole world. Therefore, यच्च अपि सर्वभूतानां बीजं तत् अहम. हे अर्जुना, this is the 73rd विभूति, फाइनल वन. सारे बीइंग्स का बीज मैं हूं. So an ant, if you take, it has a body, it has an individuality inside it. In that body, it has its own faculties. है ना? How it never goes to the salt, only go to the sugar. उसको दिमाग है थोड़ा सा अपने लिए वाला. And it goes where it is smell देखकर जहां चीनी और जाती हो. एंड हाउ इट जस्ट एंटर्स टू द डिब्बा का ढक्कन. जो लड़ाई झगड़े के टाइम मदर ने ठीक तरह नहीं लगाया, द एंट गोज इनसाइड, एंजॉयज द शुगर. समहाउ हाउ इट इन्फॉर्म द अदर फेलोज. पता नहीं किधर वो आ जाते हैं 2-3 घंटे में पूरे लाइन लगाकर, परेड सावधान. दे रीच टू दैट डिब्बा ऑफ द चीनी और मिठाई दे ईट. बीज इन दैट फॉर द एंट, द एंट्स बॉडी, एंट्स individuality and intelligence. For all of that, the bija is Bhagwan. So in the ant, you look at an elephant. The elephant's entire body of trunk and tail and big, big legs and all his ears. Then in the elephant also, there are its own individuality है. हाथी मेरे साथ ही, उसको अपने व्यक्तित्व है. Then it has its own powers, intelligences. Is it not? And it has its own physiological functions. Sarvabhutanam sarvabijam prarohana karanam aham. Like remember, I told you many times, in the mango seed, roots of the mango tree, trunk of the mango tree, branches, leaves, and the hundreds and thousands and countless mangoes are there in the seed form, unmanifest form. When you put that on the ground in a proper atmosphere and water it, slowly it starts manifesting. But in the seed, when you see, it is not seen. When you expose it to correct conditions, it is seen. So too, the Lord in his own womb, himself as a seed, having all this world in him, then it is expressed. Sarvabhutanam bijam tat aham Arjuna. Bijam karanam. No, enter into that karana, cause hunting karo. When you go to the karana, you go beyond the karya, the effect. And in that discovery of the karana, we discover that substratum to be such one in which karya karana both are not there, but they are only superimposed. These are all higher Vedanta. अभी उसको तुम डरो मत. So यत् चावि सर्वभूतानां बीजं तत् aham. 73rd Vibhuti. Over. Now, therefore, summary of all that is only one thing. न तत् अस्ति विना यत् स्यात् मया भूतं चराचरम्. न तत् चराचरं भूतमस्ति यत् स्यात् मया विना. In the entire world, there is no living and non-living, moving and non-moving thing is there existing without me. Maya vina without me, not Maya vina. Maya vina without me, na tadasti. There is nothing which is characharam bhutam, moving and non-moving. Maya vena characharam bhutam na tadasti. Na tadasti vina yat syat maya bhutam characharam. There is nothing which is not permeated by me in this world. Cannot be. That is why the rishis have discovered when this shloka Bhagavan says, that means what? Which is that which is permeating the whole things, which is that without which the things cannot exist, that is pure existence only. That Bhagavan in his ultimate form is pure existence, pure consciousness. Now, what when we think about exist conscience, even 30-40 years वेदांत गुरु से सुनने के बाद भी ऐसे बुद्धि लोग गुरु से कृपा नहीं मिलता है इनको, बिकॉज दे डोंट वर्शिप द गुरु, they only are very casually they take him. Therefore, that intuitive intellect never opens up. Therefore, when they listen to this sentence, so Bhagavan is Shuddha Satta, means what? They think him to be inert. They think him to be, the insentient. They get confused. How can that Bhagavan is greater compared to me who is knowledgeable? They cannot understand, beta. You have knowledge, no doubt, but before that you have to exist, no? Who told you this knowledge is greater than existence, Murak? First you have to exist, then you have to have the knowledge. First you have to be exist, then you have to be conscious. From that existence consciousness, the intellect comes. In that intellect, that existence consciousness alone expresses as knowledge. Then you become knowledgeable of the world. Subtle things they are all. So, natasti vyachan maya bhutam characharam. There is no being chara rachara without me that can exist. I am that pure existing consciousness. Now, on that existence consciousness, the whole world of names and forms are projected. Then rejecting those names and forms which are projected and seeing that pure conscious existence as our own self is the goal of spirituality, is what is done as spiritual sadhana. This is what is attempted on the seat of meditation. Till it is reached, whether it happens in 1 day, 1 month, 1 year, 1 life, 10 lives, 100 lives, we don't know. करते जाओ जब तक होएगा. Some people take it as commitment and no other goal, in one life only they achieve. Other people थोड़ा करके छोड़ते हैं, थोड़ा करके छोड़ते हैं, तो उनको 1000 life लगते हैं, because they are caught up in other nonsense also. But this is a very important, very powerful shloka. Only this much we'll do today. Tomorrow the 40th we'll study. Clear? What is this again? Yachapi sarva bhutanam bijam tadaham arjuna natadasti vina yat syat maya bhutam characharam. That's it. This is our Gita study today. Think about it, listen 2-3 times. Come to our second topic of the day, the common sense thought. In today's common sense thought topic, the mischief of the mind is the mind's mischief of easily getting carried away, influenced by the external sources, mainly the human beings, on the name of guidance or inspiration, getting misguided and carried away. Mind's mischief it is. Anything can influence us. Anything can, on the name of guidance, can misguide us. And we follow that and fall into the ditch. This is the mind's mischief. What is the solution? Bring the intellect. With that intellect, whichever is influencing you, whichever guidance you are taking from, अरे बेवकूफ पहले सोचो वो करेक्ट है कि नहीं, वो ऑथेंटिक है कि नहीं. Then if that guidance, on the name of guidance, that you follow, is it going to fetch anything to you for your own life's growth, life's development, life's evolution? Without all these sublime thinkings, how we can just get influenced by any useless Tom, Dick and Harry on the road, by any advertisement that comes on the TV, by any of the cinema hero whom you see, that you want to behave like him. At least morals, ethicals सीखो वो भी नहीं करते फिर. Whom are we following? Who are guiding us? Is that guidance authentic? Are they talking truth? Like a hero is smoking and you smoke because you like the hero. Hare, because you like the hero, you smoke. Huh? Hare, Buddha, smoking is cancerous. It gives death to you. Then how can you call him as a hero who is misguiding you in pan parag or cigarette? I'm just giving an example. Another one, that hero is traveling in that scooter or bike. They will do that stunts for their publicity. But where is your common sense? Do you have that money? Do you have that need? Do you have the ability to manage? अपने औकात क्या है? और जरूरत है क्या भी तुमको? Somebody has shown somewhere and you believe that it is required for you, and for that sake whatever you have, that also you have sacrificed, and what is important for your life you just don't care. Very subtle thought I am sharing today without much details. How can you be influenced? If at all you want to get influenced by the correct authority who loves you, who trusts you, who helps you only in your own evolution. That is our guru and that is our shastra. But our guru and shastra say what we say, that also you don't blindly believe. You think, you understand, you see your own growth and benefit it. You put trial and error, you implement, or you put an experiment. When you come out of it, the correct knowledge or experience, you get result, then you believe it and continue. जो हमारे भला चाहने वाले शास्त्र गुरु ही कहते हैं तुम प्रयत्न करके उसमें कर सच्चाई को जानकर तुम प्रैक्टिस करो. Instead of believing such shastras which give us freedom, we are following all the wrong guidance on the name of guidance. They drink, you drink. They dress funnily, you dress fun. They talk the vulgar language, you talk that vulgar language. They do all nonsense shown in the movie. All are against our evolution, are making animal out of us, rakshasas out of us, criminals out of us, and that you are looking at them and guiding, getting guided. It is not guidance, it's a destruction. But this common sense you don't have. That is why the common sense topic it is. किसको देख रहे हो तुम? क्या सीख रहे हो उससे? कोई वर्दी है क्या? उससे तुमका जीवन बन रहा है कि बिगड़ रहा है? If this one you can't think for yourself and allow anybody to influence you and follow that stupid, you will fall only ditched in life. That is what all of you are. Any youngsters, if he is not growing in life, getting destroyed, is he is getting misguided. Nobody misguides him. Others will tell. You have to be intelligent enough. Like for me, in the whole world, anybody can come now. They can't influence me because I have seen my guru. I am studying Geetha. I know what is ultimate. After that, I know what is what's position. How can anybody misguide me? कोई आकर कहे स्वामी जी गीता छोड़ दो, चलो हम बिजनेस शुरू करते हैं. अरे सब देख के जान के परख के आया हम इतने जिंदगी से, हमको पता है क्या पाना है जीवन में. I have my intellect, I have my authority, right authority, kind authority, compassionate authority, my guru, my shastra. Instead of having guru and shastra as a guidance, उसको पढ़ते ही नहीं. And those who never studied them, those are materialistic. Because of that, those who are animalistic and demonic, and their way of life you follow, their words you follow, and you also destroy yourself. This is called mind's mischief. So bring intellect. Take the authority of Shastra, take the authority of our gurus, and use your own intellect and think what is the final consequence of what I am doing. If the consequence final is great, good, then only go for it. Is it not? Daily 3 hours cell phone, 2 hours computer, 3 hours extra sleep, 2 hours with the stupid friends. In that way, 8 hours you are wasting. Daily 8 hours if you waste like that, what will be the consequence of it after your 10, 20 years? Career Satyanash. Good quality Satyanash. All negativities have come. Time is wasted. Age is gone. In the society, you will have defame, no name and fame. Parents are disappointed. अब इतने सारे नुकसान होते हैं इसी बेवकूफ़ी से. शुड यू नॉट थिंक एंड चेंज योर सेल्फ फॉर द बेटर? दिस इज व्हाट इज इंपॉर्टेंट. Mind's mischief of just like that getting influenced and guided or misguided on the name of guidance from any nonsense. Don't do something because somebody is doing. You must know what is required for you and for that what is to be done. Be intellectual, be pakka. Later on, nobody will receive the complaints. now इसके कारण उसके कारण मैं बिगड़ गया. तेरे को अकल होना चाहिए. Just because the hundreds and thousands of cigarettes they are creating, it doesn't mean you smoke. Daily in India, in one or the other part, hundreds and kgs of heroin, all that is seized. Those stupid fellows are making that doesn't mean you smoke as youngsters. You want to destroy your life or what? We need a nation strong with all individuals who are strong in every aspect of their morals, ethics, spirituality, patriotism, physical strength, intellectual stamina. Then only the country becomes great and it guides the whole world. If my all Indian youngsters get misguided by these people and get addicted to the cinema, drinks and drugs and nach and Ghana, they'll become pathetic, useless, animalistic fellows filled with all leprosy type of mental physical diseases. ऐसे लोगों से भरा हुआ देश मेरे को क्यों चाहिए? सत्यानाश. No, you be a hero. You know correctly with own intellect and getting correct guidance and chalk out the plan of success for your life. Never ever give even a little chance to those who are unknowingly misguiding you. They don't do it as a misguidance. That is, they're doing professionally. But you should not get succumbed to that. दिमाग होना चाहिए तुमको. So authority, correct authority, then correct guidance, then follow. Don't take the misguidance as guidance. Don't just get influenced. You are human, you have दिमाग. सोचो लगा. दोस्तों ने कहा यार चल यार घूमने चलते. तो भैंस है क्या घूमने के लिए ऐसे? How can you talk that language of घूमने चलते हैं, गप्पे मारने चलते हैं? You are a human being with mind, intellect, body, which are for your own personal higher achievements, your own contribution to the world. How can even you can afford to waste even a moment? But दोस्तों ने कहा वो गधा आके इस गधे को ले गए एंड दो मिलकर तीसरी के पास जाते हैं एंड द झुंड झुंड ऑफ द डोंकी सिटिंग समवेयर सी ऑल द रिटायर्ड फेलोज दे डू लट ओनली instead of using that time for their own study, meditation, some of the social beautiful services without any expectation. And that's how clear of all the debts or anything. क्या great काम कर सकते हो लोग. That especially at the age of 60 to 75. They don't do. And the youngsters also. All is inner and outer misguidance. ना पनिश करने वाले हैं कोई और बोलने वाले हैं लेकिन हम नहीं सुनते उनको अपना घमंड. बुद्धू लोग. Help yourself. This is what today's common sense thought. Now let us do this fifth of the or sixth of the our shloka of Kashi Vishwanatha Ashtakam. Okay. It is Bhagavan ka kehte Tejo Mayam. Bhagavan is pure nature of consciousness. Saguna and Nirgunam. He can manifest in various names and forms. He can be beyond all of that also. Adviteyam. He is one without any second like him. Anandakandam is a mass of bliss or ananda. Aparajitam, nobody can defeat him. Aprameyam, he cannot be known through any ordinary means of knowledge, only on the seat of meditation. When he reveals, we discover him as ourselves. Nagatmakam, Nagatmakam, who has got all the snakes as ornaments. Sakala Nishkalam, today is Naga Panchami. Sakala Nishkalam. He is with kalas, the facets expressed Nishkalam. He is always sometime in his own Nirgunasthiti. Atmarupam is the self of everyone. To such Varanasi Purapati, my bhajana, my salutation. So Vyas is telling us to do the bhajana. We are saying, oh Lord, I am worshipping you, I am doing Abhishekam to you, Ashtottaram to you, Puja to you, Upasana to you, finally I am Prarthana, I am doing. What is my Prarthana? Same. Tejo Mayam. Make me full of. Dekho, Tejas Tejas Namaham. Resplendent, bright at all levels of my personalities. Saguna Nirgunam, in practice, let me have all the gunas. When I go for meditation, let me drop all these things like chappal outside and enter into sanctum sanctorium. Aditiyam, let me become one with you. Anandakandam, let there be bliss every time in me and through me to the world around. Avarajitam, let me not have any enemy to defeat me or I defeat him. Aprameyam, let me discover that Lord who should not be seen through limited equipment. So, Nagatmakam, let all me discovering myself as self of all. Sakala Nishkalam, when required, let me express. When not required, let me be with myself. Atma Rupam, that self of all, as we just now studied in Geetha, tomorrow it will come again. Vijamam Sarabhutanam Vidhi Partha Sanatanam. Buddhimatasmi, 7th chapter. Here, Yachab Sarabhutanam Bijam Tat Aham Arjuna. So in this way, Sakala Nishkalam Atmarupam, that Varanasi Purapati, the Lord of the Varanasi Pura, Kashi Pura, that Vishwanatha Bhaja, my salutations to you, O God, in this way. Okay, let us chant it. ओम श्री काशी विश्वनाथ अष्टक प्रार्थना उपासना मंत्रस्य जप पारायण द्वारा विश्वनाथ अनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोध सिद्ध्यर्थम पुराण इतिहासोक्त भगवद भागवत दर्शनानुग्रह प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्म वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृते पुनरुत्थान पुनर्जागरण व्याप्त्यर्थम अस्मिन् कर्मनिष्ठानां दिग्विजयार्थम समस्त शत्रूणां समूल निर्मूलनार्थम युवानां विशेषतः संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये दैवभक्ति धर्मभक्ति परमात्मभक्ति देशभक्ति शास्त्रभक्ति गुरुभक्ति माता पितृभक्ति आविर्भाव द्वारा तेषां जन्मनः साफल्यता प्राप्त्यर्थं पारायणं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम तेजोमयं सगुणनिर्गुणमद्वितीयम् आनन्दकन्दमपराजितमप्रमेयं नागात्मकं सकलनिष्कळमात्मरूपं वाराणसीपुरपतिं भज विश्वनाथं 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 तेजोमयं सगुणनिर्गुणमद्वितीयम् आनन्दकन्दमपराजितमप्रमेयं नागात्मकं सकलनिष्कळमात्मरूपं वाराणसीपुरपतिं भज Vishwanatham. Two more are there. We'll see tomorrow. Excellent mantra. Common sense thought is very powerful today. And Geetha also. We have seen Echav Sarvabhutanam Bijam Tadaham Arjuna Na Tadasti Vinayat Satmaya Bhutam Chanarchanam. A great class today and yesterday also. Listen more times for more clarity. I wish and pray the Lord enters you all with all divine qualities and make you succeed and reach the highest and uses you for His own service of the other world, the other part of the world. Thanks all. Om. Dojana Sajjano Vayat Sajjana Shanti Mapniyat Shanto Muchid Vandevya Muktashanyan Mochid Asatoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Murtiurmamtangamaya Om Purnamada Purnavidam Purnat Purnamdachiti Purnasavanmadaya Purnamevavashishyam Shanti Shanti Shantariyom Sri Guru Bhyo Sri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan Ki Jai Geetha Mata Ki Jai Vedavyas Bhagavan Ki Jai Samasta Guru Parampara Ki Jai Aaj Ki Anand Ki Jai भारत माता की जय सनातन धर्म वैदिक संस्कृति की जय समस्त श्रोता भक्त जिज्ञासु युवक गण की जय धर्म संस्थापक गण की जय थैंक यू